Welcome to the Inky Podcast. I'm Michel Young, and with us we've got Dave Baggett, CEO of Inky. So Dave, I've got a question for you. Thanks for coming to the podcast, by the way.
Absolutely.
So you know what? It's kind of a very important time of year right now. I don't want to say it's tax season, but it's tax season.
It's almost tax season, and here we are in February, and April's coming up quickly, and everyone's already probably filed estimated taxes if they have to do that. So yeah, it is tax season, and this is when a certain kind of phishing scam rears its ugly head.
So what is the phishing scam for tax season?
Well, it's worth mentioning that the attackers are not stupid. They actually realize, hey, if stuff's going on in the world, we can exploit that to confuse users into thinking we're somebody else, like in this case, the IRS. So imagine getting an email that appears to be from the IRS telling you you owe more money than you thought. Log in here and put in your banking information. And then it turns out, well, that's actually organized crime doing that, not the IRS. That's the kind of scenario we're talking about.
Or maybe like log in here and enter something and put it in my Bitcoin wallet, the IRS, as if the IRS actually had a Bitcoin wallet.
Right, exactly. I mean, there's all kinds of, ways you can see through these ruses if you really think about it. But of course, the attackers rely on the fact that most people are not micro scrutinizing every email they receive, and they only need some percentage to fall for their scam. So it works for them.
Right. Other than like IRS season, which is, kind of between end of January all the way through and including April, we'll say, what other time-bound things are really that you got to kind of watch out for?
The other one we see like clockwork every year is holiday shopping season.
Shopping season. Wow.
Starting around Halloween, you'll start to see, massive uptick in, fake Amazon emails. Hey, log in to do this survey. And by logging into the fake Amazon site that they set up, you're giving them your Amazon credentials, which they can use for no good. And then similarly, you might get a fake package notification. Here's your DHL shipping confirmation. Or here's an iTunes receipt that's fake. All of these are credential harvesting, ways to get your information so they can scam you some other way.
Okay. All right. So once again, just pay more attention during specific times of year. But once again, can I be general and say kind of Inky has you covered for a lot of these scenarios?
Yeah, Inky has you covered. And certainly if you're a company and your company uses Inky, we block all this stuff, and we see a massive amount of this stuff going straight to quarantine this time of year. If you're a consumer or you're on a consumer mail account, the number one advice I can give is, don't go to Amazon through an email. Don't go to DHL through an email. Go outside of email and go there through the search engine. So it's really Amazon you're talking to when you log in.
And that's
don't click
advice.
On a link in a mail to get to Amazon, right? So if you don't have Inky to protect you, you can still go outside of mail to secure
protect
yourself. Communication.
Yeah,
it's like definitely. Essentially verifying their identity through a separate channel.
That's true. Well, thanks a lot, Dave, for coming to the podcast, and thank you for listening to the podcast.